This message is very important. I need you to pay attention clearly. I'm talking about the 7 penalties of failure. The 7 penalties of failure. Why it is a must for you to change your life. And I came to tell you, failing in life is not free. There are penalties you pay. And I need you to pay attention. If you have followed me for a while now, I keep saying it. By default, God created everybody successful. By default. But there are things you must do to maintain that success, right? So if you decide to fail because you refuse to develop yourself to become valuable enough, there are some penalties you are going to pay. So whenever you are feeling lazy to get up to build yourself, when you are not reading, when you are wasting your precious time on unimportant things, remember that there are some penalties you are going to pay if you fail. And I call this the 7 penalties of failure. Briefly, let me give you a background. Genesis chapter 41. Egypt was the world's superpower. It was the most important country in the world. Citizens of Egypt were the most important citizens in the world. Joseph found himself in Egypt, went to interpret a dream, and finally became the second in command to Pharaoh. Joseph toured the entire country of Egypt and showed himself to the people. The people knew what was coming. Joseph used the same people to build storehouses. And Joseph told the people that since we are going to experience 7 years of abundance before the famine comes, now that you are enjoying, every proceed you get, come and give me 20% as tax. So everything they do, they take 80 and they bring 20 as tax. 7 years of abundance passed. They fail to save. They fail to build their life. They fail to become valuable as person. They fail to think long term. The first year of famine, listen, Genesis 41:55. When all Egypt began to feel the famine, the people cried to Pharaoh for food. And Pharaoh told all the Egyptians, not one of them, go to Joseph and do what he tells you. At the end of the day, they went to Joseph. Joseph said, okay, you need the food, I can't give it to you for free. You have to come and buy. Joseph took their money. They kept buying and kept buying. All their money finished. Okay, we have sheep, we have goat, we have cattle. Okay, bring it. Joseph took all of them until all of that finished. Okay, we have land. Joseph said, bring it. Joseph took to the point where everything finished. Then Joseph took them. Joseph said, I am buying you. Joseph bought them to give them food. So they became properties of him on behalf of Pharaoh. They did whatever Joseph told them to do because they were hungry. The first penalty you pay when you fail to improve your life is control. You lose control of your own life to somebody else. Somebody else will control you because you failed. You failed to live your own self, to read, to build a skill, to learn a skill, to learn a business. You failed to do that. So somebody will control you. The most dangerous part of failing in life is not the money you won't have. Money is just one aspect. The most dangerous part of failing in life is whose hands you are going to fall because of what you eat, under whose control you are going to be just because you want to eat. When you are not building any skill, when you are not reading to change your life, it's not free. You pay. There's a penalty you pay. The second penalty you are going to pay is your security. You are going to be highly insecure. Whenever you are around people talking about success, you'll be highly insecure. There are a lot of people in their old age now, they are regretting. They can't stay around conversation where they are talking about success because you always feel like they are talking about your failure. They are mocking you. You will be highly insecure. You will always live in fear and uncertainty because the one job you hold on to, you know for a fact within you that if you lose this job, that is the end, right? You'll be in constant fear because when you check your bank account and you check your network, there is nobody there, and so you are always afraid because if one emergency happens, you are gone. If one sickness strike, you are gone. If you don't build yourself today, it's not free. There's a penalty you are going to pay. The third penalty you are going to pay is your choice. Life will take away your power to choose. So you will no longer have the luxury to choose the job you want to do. You will just take what is available. I'm speaking to you from the Bible. The fact that I'm not quoting scripture for the rest of them, I just don't want the video to be long. I'm talking to you from the Bible. This is my Bible. Pains me that people go to church for years and still, because we are preaching religion instead of Christianity. We are preaching religion instead of Christianity. You are not supposed to be poor as a Christian. Put me anywhere and I will defend that. Right? You no longer have the luxury to choose where you want to live. You choose what is affordable to your level. A lot of people have chosen partners that is not their taste, but that's what their money and their level of education and their thinking can get them. They have settled. When you fail to build your life today whilst you can, a time is coming, you will no longer be able to choose. You have to settle. There's a difference between choosing. There are people who are choosing life and there are others who are settling for life. You have to build your life and stop doing this social media thing. I'm talking to the youth today. You have to build your life. You have to learn a skill. Right now, we are in August. I wrote a book on 56 businesses you can start with less than 1,000 cities. Most of the skills I listed can be learned under 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. This is our 8th month in 2026. Do you have a skill that is paying you today? Go and get that book. The fourth penalty you are going to pay for the rest of your life is your identity. People are going to define you by your circumstance. Oh, you went for this money and you were supposed to pay on time, you couldn't pay. All of a sudden, they call you a liar. All of a sudden, they forget your name, forget about how good you were. They forget about everything. They call you a liar. They swap your whole identity and give you a new identity of a liar because of your circumstance. You are not able to show up on time or deliver on time because you lack the resources or whatever, and they call you unreliable, and that becomes your name. So they change your identity and describe you by your life circumstances. It is going to continue for the rest of your life. It's not free to fail. People will call you unserious. People will say you are not serious in life because of one or two circumstances. That's the fourth penalty you are going to pay. The fifth penalty you are going to pay. You will always pay the full price of every single thing. Every single thing. You always pay the full price of every single thing. Those who succeed, those who build their life, those who are valuable in society, they always get discounts. They always get discounts. They always get opportunities. They always get connections. They always get networks. They always get rooms. They always get recommended. They always get favors. They always get access. There are some things they are going to buy. Let's take a picture. Nobody wants to take a picture with you. You are going to buy a shirt, you pay the full price. You are going to rent a house, you pay the full price. You are going to buy a car, you pay the full price. You are going to buy a land, you pay the full price. You always pay the full price for everything. So I'm telling you, it's more expensive to be poor than to be rich. Failure is more expensive. The sixth penalty you are going to pay is no influence. You won't be able to have influence on anybody, including your kids. You will talk and they won't listen. Your words will carry no weight. No matter how wise you are, they will tell you if you are wise, why are you poor? Why didn't you use your wisdom to change your life? That's the word they will use for you. So the same thing you will say, that people will just look at you as if you are mad. A successful person will say the same thing, even below yours, and people will get up and be clapping. Theirs carry weight. What is the weight coming from? The value they built as a person. This particular thing I'm talking about is one of the major reasons why a lot of people are leaving churches. A lot of people don't go to church again. Because we talk too much in church. We talk too much. We don't have anything to show for it. We don't have anything. Talking too much. The Bible said, Abraham went here and Abraham sat here and Abraham came here, and people's life are not changing. They can't pay bills. They can't pay rent. You can't do anything. You are sick and they have to come on social media to raise funds because we are sitting on the Bible and talking. The Bible is not theory. It's practical. So when we are not building anything with the word of God for ourselves, the words we use in church will carry no weight. People will leave. That is why nobody, all the people that God blessed, He added resources so that their words will carry weight. I'm speaking from the Bible. When Jesus Christ showed up in Peter's life, that day, Peter said, I casted my net here the whole day from morning to evening. There's no fish. Jesus Christ said, come, cast it over here. That day in the history of Israel, Peter caught the most fish. That is impact. So do you think after this, Jesus Christ asking him to follow him, Peter will think twice? The man who just made me rich overnight. Because if I sell all these fishes, do you know how much it's going to get me? The boat was about to sink. So do you think Jesus Christ asking Peter to follow him was a big deal of a decision for Peter to do? You go and visit somebody at home, they are sick, paracra, we can't buy for them. We can't buy paracetamol for them to even Jesus love you. Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house. Right? The seventh penalty, the last penalty you are going to, is their dreams. All your dreams are going to die because immediately you bring out an idea. Somebody will say, please, who are you? What can we do? They will always doubt your dreams. They will always doubt your opinion. They will always doubt your vision. And eventually, you will sit down and will be like, well, let me just keep quiet and just stay in my lane. When I open my mouth, everybody is insulting me. Everybody is doubting me. Let me just keep quiet and stay in my lane. And that is how all the rest of your dreams will die. You don't really have a choice than to succeed. It's more expensive to fail than to succeed. You don't have a choice than to change your life. Build a skill. By the way, my books, my private community and everything, my contact and everything is on my bio, the link on my bio. If you need anything, please check the link on my bio. This is what I can tell you.